Good morning. Welcome to Coffee Chats. How is everybody this fine Tuesday morning? Good. It is June 20th, 2023. So we are moving along with summer. Did everyone have a good long weekend? Good weekend? It was a beautiful weekend, a hot one, hot and steamy. Two things. There was a pair of sunglasses left by the coffee shop, or the coffee area over there, so coffee shop, the coffee area. So if these belong to you, you can make sure and grab them after Coffee Chats. I just want to put a plug in for the tea party next Tuesday, the 27th. There's still, please sign up if you can help out with that and participate in that. Please sign up. Where's the sign up? Is it both east and west?
They're both east and west.
Okay.
In the library, on the bulletin board.
Okay, in the library, on the bulletin board, east and west.
Right.
So sign up and enjoy helping out and participating in the tea ceremony or party.
Signing up is really hard.
Yep, signing up.
We don't usually have to do that. We're just trying to figure out how much food we need.
They just want to make sure they have the correct amount of food.
Right.
So please sign up so that they can prepare. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So, all right, should be a lot of fun. Yes, Joyce.
To that, all of the volunteers, please come to Marion Hall by 12. You can get your instructions, what you're doing, and then you can go get dressed.
All the volunteers come to Marion Hall by 12 on the 27th. If you volunteered, please be there by 12 o'clock in Marion Hall on the 27th to get instructions as to what you'll be doing. Okay, I'll move on today. In Marion Hall at 10 a.m. we have Terry Kabusta here, and he is going to be talking about the coronation. So on May 6th, the United Kingdom crowned a new king, King Charles III. The pageantry, the color, the spectacle of this once-in-a-lifetime event will be explained and relived in a presentation. So if you missed the event for the first time, here's an opportunity to witness a moment in history. And if you have had the opportunity to watch the coronation, this presentation will explain in more detail the pomp and circumstances. So that's at 10 a.m. in Marion Hall with Terry Kabusta. Also today is our birthday celebration, and that is at 3 p.m. We have our happy hour, and 3:30 we have Nate Hans. He's a pianist. He'll be here for your enjoyment. So if you're free today at 3:30, please head on over to the East Lobby. All right, tomorrow, June 21st, we have our TED Talks, of course, at 1 p.m. And the three topics are how to feng shui your fridge, and other happy climate hacks. The story that shapes your relationship with nature is the second topic. And the third is the rise of the trauma essay in college applications. In addition, on Wednesday at 1:30, there's 500. There is 11 to 1 p.m. is Mary's Medical Research, and that's down here. From 3 to 4, we have alterations this Wednesday, so please sign up if you need to get alterations done. At 7 p.m., we have bingo, and we have our 500. Thursday, the 22nd, is at 9 and 11, is our recorded Coffee Chats. It is also our excursion day, and that departs at 10:30 for the West Tonka Historical Museum. In addition, they'll be going to the restaurant, the Dakota Junction, and the menu looks pretty scrumptious. So be prompt and be there by 10:30. I also want to just add to this. Next Thursday is our fishing outing, and on Lake Riley. And one of the stipulations I have to do for safety is they would like to have a photo of everyone that is participating and going to be on the boat. So if you wouldn't mind stopping by if you've signed up for that, so I can get a photo of you and have it prepared with a little packet as you attend on the excursion for next Thursday. So I'll be calling to remind you to pop into my office so I can take a photo of you. But that is necessary for your participation at the fishing outing for next Thursday. Okay, I'll move back on to this week. For Friday also, we have our coffee chats at 1 p.m. We have bridge, we have poker, and of course on Friday is our 4 p.m. happy hour and our 7 o'clock movie, and that movie this Friday is Another Year. A look at 4 seasons in the lives of a happily married couple and their family and friends, and it's a comedy. Saturday is our 8 a.m. Men's breakfast, and I think that's about all we have going on for this weekend. And I'll hand it over to Jeff.
Thank you, Julian. Good morning, everyone. Feng shui your refrigerator?
You better watch out. I was once a feng shui certified consultant.
Feng shui certified.
Once.
I'm getting older. When I go golfing, for about the past 5 or 6 years, I take an Advil or 2 before my round, so I stay nice and loose. I'm taking Advil before I go to work now. That's how bad it is. But what I also find, I hear people talking about different philosophies, astrology or reincarnation, and I ask them about it. And I'm more open-minded to that stuff now. I don't know if I finally realized that I'm not the smartest person in the world and that I could take advice from others, but it's kind of cool. Anyway, the painters are on the 3rd floor in the west building. The window washers are going to be done in the east building, I believe, today. And we are going to send them to Sunset Ridge tomorrow. And I think that's a 2-day job. So they'll be in the west Wednesday or Thursday. The lights, the hallway lights, are en route from California, and they should be here Thursday. They had hoped to have them here tomorrow because they were going to start to take the temporary lights out and put the permanent one in because we're out of temporary lights. But they'll just have to go buy some more. They're only like $3 or $4 a piece. Got a question on all the dead trees around here. And first off, the down trees, we're going to have our tree people come and pick up a lot of those dead ones that are down. Also, emerald ash borer, I think as recently as 4 or 5 years ago, it hadn't crossed the Mississippi. Remember, it was in St. Paul, but not in Minneapolis? It's here. I had our tree guy out last week, and we were going through, and we've got about 70 dead ash trees on our property, which includes the north there. We've been injecting 19 of them, and 17 of them are doing good. 2 of them are not. And they're going to, the injecting, I wouldn't say it's injecting, it's just been, they've been administering it through the ground, through the roots. They just stick it in the ground and shoot it down into the roots or something like that. Now with these 2 that are stressed, they're actually going to inject it into the bark. So we'll see if that works. But it's funny how once you hear that and are aware of it, I went to Rochester last weekend or the week before, and I am looking at all the woods as you drive along the highway. There are 80 million ash trees in the state of Minnesota, and a lot of them are going to die. It's just insane, all the dead trees in the woods. So, but we've gone through that before. Dutch elm, there's still a lot of elm trees though, aren't there? Was Dutch elm an insect? What caused Dutch elm? All right. The Dutch? Yep. Those damn Dutch. Messing with all our trees. 991 in the West Building. The gift that keeps on giving. The card will get here at the end of June. We hope. Just so everyone knows, it's a piece of computer equipment that needs programming put on and instructions. Is that right, Roger? And so it gets done one place and then shipped, and then it stops off at one place, and that adds 40% to the price and all that stuff. So we're still looking, I think we're looking at the first week of July for that. Speaking of the first week of July, July 3rd, Okie Dokie's back in town. So, wait to talk to her till July 4th. If you have business on July 3rd, don't be shy, but she's going to work the 4th of July. That typically is kind of a quiet day around here, and she would appreciate the reacquaintance. She's worried about things changing so much around here. Has anything changed? Other than the color of the walls in the West Building? Okay, does anyone have any questions on anything? Don?
Yes, I'm a little concerned about the policies in the dining hall. Many of us are single, enjoy going down there to eat. You sign up and there's 15 or 18 people going to go there. If you just look at ones that sign up. Then what you do is you plan on going. Then you find out that, 10 of those people are going to pick up. Therefore, we're not opening the dining hall today. So these people pick up a brown bag with a plastic tray in it that resembles what I had in the Marine Corps in the dining hall, a steel one. Now, because of that, and also yesterday at around noon, I went down to sign up for the meal today. There's a white piece of paper there saying, your meals will be delivered. Why? Because there are 60 people going to be eating in the dining hall. So I asked our beloved cook, why not open that little room as well? And she says, nope, 60 people, I'm not talking about it. Now, there was a time in 2016, that we used to have parties in there for our meals.
Yep.
And here, I cannot go in there to eat, even though it was probably 35 hours or more before the meal when I want to sign up. Now, I realize that this is something that happens once in a while, but it should not happen if you have that other room available. Oh, we say, well, we don't have the help. Well, that's a lot of administrative problems. All we have to do, I understand here this is independent living, and when you sign up to go and eat. You can't eat because 10 of those people are going to pick up their meals, and another 10 maybe are going to have them delivered. Now, okay, if they have a problem and need to have delivered, let them deliver it. But I don't think we need to have the downstairs pick up a brown bag with a plastic container, take it up to your apartment, and have to take it and put it in your microwave. I can do that with a frozen meal.
I understand. I get your point, Don. The point is there's some things that are going on with food service that maybe would be better. What I can tell you is, A, people like picking up.
People like going into the dining hall too, and they sure in hell don't like being told at the last minute, or not even that they can't go into the dining hall. We signed up, and if we were told, oh, the dining hall's there, you can eat there.
I understand. We have a maximum with, depending on the help, if 60's the number, 60's the number.
Yeah.
And I will stand behind that. I listen to you, Don. I will stand behind 60, because if we get 65 and 5 of those people aren't happy, they'll run around very, very upset. Yep, it is difficult getting staff for the food service, absolutely. Last week we had the artichoke and spinach lasagna, and we had 8 people signed up. And we had them come down, they ate in the dining room. The threshold for opening the dining room is 6. We had a substitute cook that we said, okay, it's 6, we've got 8, have it. We talked, he served them. Instead of doing buffet for that small people, he served them. The people, is anyone here that ate that night? They loved it. I can't remember who it was, but that doesn't mean that we don't have problems in the dining room and we're fighting. I know that last week, Tracy from Cura took care of a few issues that made me think we're on the right track. So I'm sorry that we can't have the dining room open, and when we have the help, yep, the private dining room we can do. There is no reason for our staff to be rude, and we can address that. And it's just not easy. It hasn't been easy for the last 2-3 years.
Well, I agree with what you're saying. I understand the problem, but I think we need to have an answer to that, and the answer is get more people in the dining room. If they want to have their meals, let them get them in their room. The rest of us should be eating in the dining room, and that would allow us to hire more people to work in the dining room. Regularly.
I hear ya. You can look at the sign-up sheets and you'll see that very few people ask to dine in. Now we can sit here all day and discuss how many people are signed up to eat in the dining room or not, but I know for a fact there are a lot of people that dine in. And yep, the plastic serving containers might not be the best. They're a heck of a lot better than the styrofoam that we were using right at the beginning of the pandemic. And so nothing is perfect, and we could improve on everything. That being said, food service is a difficult department. And what's frustrating is there are days when we can satisfy every person, excuse me. And there are days it seems like we piss everyone off that comes into the dining room. And we don't want to do that. Our goal is not to have gourmet food that is just the best in the world. Our goal is to be consistent so that when you come down there, you know what you're going to get. It's prepared properly, it looks good, and tastes good. And you get good service.
What is the cost for a person per month?
What do you mean per month?
For food service?
I don't understand the question.
You don't? Okay. What is the amount of money that each person pays to food service for their 3 meals?
The second person fee is $40. So that includes 3 meals. So that comes out to $13.33.
That's for the second person?
That's for 3 meals. So you could argue that each person is $40. Each extra meal is $17.50? Huh? 15. Norma.
Yes, a couple questions on the dining room. One is, what time is it open until? It seems as though everybody's so nervous about relaxing and not having the tablecloth taken out from under them. And it starts at 5 o'clock if it opens at 5 o'clock.
Yep.
Sometimes it does, which is understandable. Sometimes there's a delay. We're not running off for a race, but what time can we stay there till? I thought it said 6:30 in the book someplace that I didn't see.
I think that we should all be able to relax and take our time. And if there's 10, 15 people in there, I think you should be able to eat your meal in 45 minutes to an hour because it's open till 6:30. I mean, it's in our interest to close it down when we're done. I mean, we're paying those people by the hour, and because it's open till, it's a question of reasonableness. And much of this stuff that we're talking about is what's reasonable, what's prudent. Do we expect people to stay in the dining room till 6:30? If we've got 60 or 70 people in there and it takes a while to get them served, you're darn right. If we've got 10 and everyone got their food by 5:15, I think it's reasonable to say, if you're staying till 6:30, it's just loitering.
My question is, what time are the staff people supposed to be done?
There again, when the work is done, it's a question of reasonableness. And so I would think that 7:30 at the latest. I'm sure there are nights they're here till 8, but it's just a matter of getting everyone fed, getting it cleaned up, doing all that stuff, and then punching out.
So what time are they scheduled for? In other words, if a store closes at 10 o'clock, you need to be out of the store at 10 o'clock.
Yep, and if you are having a slow day, the manager will say, Gladys, you go home early tonight. And if everyone is out of the dining room by 6 o'clock, oh, I'm on the schedule till 8. We're not gonna have them stick around till 8 o'clock. It's when the work is done. Does that make sense?
Well, it does and it doesn't. Because, in other words, if we know that they need to be done and they have X amount of time and it takes X amount of time to get everything cleaned up, so that we can come into a beautiful dining room, which we always do.
That a girl? Yep.
Okay, if we can be there till 6:30, then a table can be there till 6:30, because sometimes we don't see the people that we're sitting with, and it's kind of nice. If we know we need to be out at 6 o'clock, then that's when we should be respectful and be out at 6 o'clock, not expect to stay till 6:30.
If you want to stay till 6:30, Norma, stay till 6:30. Seriously, if we say we're going to be there till 6:30, stay there till 6:30. And if everything is cleaned up around you and the people are sitting tapping their hands, okay. If that's what you want to do, have at it. That's no problem. To answer your question, 6:30. Right? Thank you. Did you have other questions,
I have
Norma?
one other
Yeah.
statement to make.
Yep.
It happens to bother me a great deal when we're in a movie and all of a sudden people's phones ring. When we're at a dinner and we're enjoying a nice dinner and people's phones ring. And even worse, people hold the conversation. Put it on silent or turn it off and don't ring it.
Amen. That's a sign of the times. Be polite with your cell phones. You'll notice no one's phone rings when I'm talking. I appreciate that. Joyce.
I'd just like to say about dining.
Yep.
Okay. The staff, for the most part, except for the teenager, starts their day at 9 o'clock a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to linger after dinner, why not go just down the hall 10 steps away, and nobody's going to bother you. There's all kinds of tables there to sit and chit chat. Let the staff go home. Let them clean up.
Yep. And Joyce is talking about the staff gets here at 9 and it's late in the day. Yep. True. Thank you. Appreciate that. But, I love that is the exact sentiment that I think should happen. But also, that staff is being paid to make a 5 o'clock dinner and to satisfy people and have them enjoy it. And it's not meant to hustle everyone out of there so that they can get out of there at 6 o'clock. I think, Norma, that was more your concern. But, and there again, isn't that all a question of what's reasonable? We're all adults here. We all, if we have just a little bit of empathy for each other, for the staff, empathy doesn't mean that we're feeling sorry for them all the time. If I'm there at 5:15 and they're saying I can't come because I'm late, well, come on. No. I'm here to get something to eat, and I'll eat and I'll get out of there. Yep, I'll have a conversation, but you folks are customers. You should be treated as such. And when we have a rough time with food service, I think it's important that we treat our customers well. I think Duncan working lunch is really cool. He knows everyone. He talks to them by name, gives them good service. It's, as a rule, Ridge Point is known for good service. And it hurts when we're not there, but we'll get there. Anything else? Good. Right? Duncan's gonna start serving lunch here any minute. Okay, birthdays this week. Nancy Solomon, the 21st. Anita Siegel, the 25th. Paul Anderson and Marty Elstrom, the 26th. And updated, Fred and Sue, excuse me. I don't know that I announced their anniversary last week. they're June 20th. And Bruce and Mary Forstein are the 29th. So happy birthday and happy anniversary to those folks. Let's sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friends. Happy birthday to you. Have a good week, everybody. Love you, Pat.